So I'm sure by now a lot of you have seen the most racist chick on YouTube. And for whatever reason, YouTube thinks that I need to go watch her videos. I don't know how she got connected to me. And in fact, there's a lot of, I guess through the Toby Turner stuff, that it then opened up like an entire different side of YouTube that I never have been a part of. When I first said the first words on the Toby Turner thing that I don't usually talk about other YouTubers, I was being completely serious. The recommendations that normally YouTube gives to me through their algorithm is about real estate, finance, court cases, the news, all sorts of terrible news. In fact, I can't go look for pictures and get anything innocent on Google, in Google Images. I can't. It's impossible. I could type in flowers, and I will get, due to the algorithm of me being a journalist and what have you, I will get woman lays flowers at a mass grave in Cambodia. I will get flowers found at the scene of some crime, of the serial killer, the flower murderer. I will get shrine of thousands of flowers laid at the site where some child died from a car wreck or something like that. That's what I would get. I won't get Mother's Day flowers, Father's Day flowers, birthday party flowers. I won't get any of those types of images whatsoever. But now that I've done this Toby Turner stuff and all of this stuff, now that opens me up to a lot of the popular, more of the brainless sort of YouTuber stuff. I have a lot of recommendations to watch about a lot of serious gamers, like the clan matches and that sort of stuff. So that's the only thing that I can assume why YouTube would be recommending that I watch directly the most racist girl on the internet. Now let's talk about her just for a second. I don't want to really give her time or any sort of credence. And no, I don't know her name, and no, I don't really care to know her name. Now, I'm sure there's going to be one group of people going, the racist groups are just using her. Which, then I say, well, are the third wave feminists using women? And I keep saying, yes, they are. But a lot of women keep saying, no, they don't. Women have their own brain. Well, if women have their own brain, then this chick has her own brain, and she is, in fact, a racist. She's sponsored by a bunch of racist groups. She gets money from a bunch of racist groups. Because she is a girl, and she has boobs, and she puts her girl face and her girl boobs on camera, she gets a lot of views, period. A lot of the other YouTubers reacted and said that they thought that she was joking, sarcastic, trolling, but after watching video after video after video, they have come to the conclusion, in fact, she's not joking. In fact, she is being sponsored by a bunch of white hate groups, a bunch of white supremacist groups. She's actually receiving money and funding from them. What's my reaction to this? Nothing. Why? Because I have white supremacists who are actually subscribed to me. Is this a good thing? Of course it's not. Of course it's not a good thing. But you know what's really strange is they react to my videos before anybody else, right? An intelligent black man in the United States making videos on a platform as big as YouTube has to be their worst possible nightmare. And when I had my computer up and running and everything was going fine, and not all the time, I put the actual quality into the production of making a video that I really felt strongly about, with all of the animations, with the video clips, actual stories, fantastic research into it, title animations, cross effect transitions, and the whole 9 yards. Excellent sound editing and sound engineering, video engineering, and video editing. Has to be their worst nightmare. Has to be. Because compared to me, what are they? Compared to what I say on my videos, that I am the son of such and so, that I speak so many languages, that I've had servants, white, black, blue, green, and yellow, that I've lived all over the world, that I didn't learn how to drive a car until I was well into my 20s because I had a chauffeur. I learned how to fly an airplane before I learned how to drive a car. Compared to me, what are they? Can they really claim white supremacy when they live in a trailer park? Can they really claim white supremacy when they can't even make their house note? They can't even afford to purchase a house. They can't even afford a mortgage. They can't even afford the down payment on the mortgage. Their sons and daughters are getting kicked out of school, or even worse, they've left their baby mama. They can't make these claims of such supremacy when half of them are goats. And this chick, her claims of supremacy doesn't hold water either. Either. I've fallen into the American vernacular probably way too much. I've probably been dumbing down my vocabulary entirely too much to try and convey more erudite sort of concepts to people, and I've probably lost my way as far as being educated and thinking on another higher level. But anyway, back to this story. What do I think of this chick? I think absolutely nothing, because you all don't see that I have to curate the comments, be they spam, actual spam, like linking to their stupid porn site or something stupid like that, or a comment that has one of the taboo words in them, like the N-word and what have you, and full-on KKK, racist, skinhead, what's the name of that one website? The Fora, Winter Storm, something, I don't know, something like that. I'm actually subscribed to that forum, and I go in and I lurk, see what they talk about, and see how they have a double standard when it comes to a beautiful black woman. She's not actually black. Okay. All right there, white supremacists. I would not advise any black person going and dating a white supremacist. I mean, if I have to tell you that you probably deserve whatever you're going to get from them. Frankly, I mean, let's be honest. I don't like fools. When I do get married and have children, I will make sure that I have a nanny who takes care of the children, because I just cannot tolerate fools, and children by definition are foolish. That is the time that you're supposed to be foolish, because you don't know any better. And I can't tolerate foolish people who are also grown women, right? So no, she's not being used by white supremacists. She has her own mind. She can be racist, just like the third wave feminists can be hateful of men, and people try and defend them and say, well, it's not really them. It's not really them. They're being used by third wave feminism. No, they subscribe to third wave feminism. They're not being used. They are using their brain. You need to quit defending women. They're not retarded children. They're not paraplegic women. They have brains. They have thoughts. Now, if those thoughts don't actually coincide with humanity, that's on them. They're not being used. Stop defending these women. Stop defending this woman. She's not being used by these white supremacist groups. She's a white supremacist. End of story. You have all these people in the comments on these YouTubers' videos saying, she doesn't really mean that. She's just joking around. No, she actually means it. She is in bed with these groups. She is a part of these groups. just like the lesbians who have taken control of the third wave feminism, just like the women who are part of this third wave feminism. They're not being used. That's their brain. Just like the Communist Party in the United States, who are now a part of the Democratic Party. That's how they think. You're not going to change them. You're not going to say, well, 100 years ago you believed in the goodness of man, and no, that is not the Democratic Party anymore. They are calling themselves liberals, not in the essence of being about liberty, because they do not want anybody to have liberty, which includes liberty of speech, liberty to bear arms and protect yourself against a tyrannical government, which is exactly what Article 2 of the U.S. Constitution, Second Amendment of the Constitution, was all about. It was about defending yourself against a tyrannical government. Not only defending yourself against a tyrannical government, but to overthrow a tyrannical government. It was proactive. It was not defensive. Democrats today do not want you to have that ability, because once they gain complete power, they have power now, but once they gain complete power, they don't want any possible threats. And all they have to do now, under the Patriot Act, is simply declare you an enemy combatant, something that's against national security, which is one of those buzzwords that means absolutely nothing. Why does it mean absolutely nothing? Because they also use a threat to national security for people who don't want corporations to be doing what they are doing. Don't buy our drinking water. Don't buy our river. You can't have the rights to our lake. That's a threat to national security. How in the world is that a threat to national security? It is not. But national security is a buzzword. This is what is going on. This woman, I'm pretty sure, is a Democrat. Now, you notice that the Democrats are always trying to say Republicans are the racists. Well, from yesterday till today, it has been the Democrats that have trodden on the necks of black people, hated black people, originated the KKK, continues to have the KKK. The KKK is Democrat. It is not and never will be Republican. So all of you idiots running out there who say, oh, the KKK is Republican, you're a complete idiot. There is no part of intelligence about you. You're a complete idiot. Please go find a KKK member and ask him what party he belongs to. Not only that, why don't you just go check the record? People have run for mayor. People have run for governor from the KKK party, very out and open. Democratic candidates. Thank you for watching the Shakaama Live Show.